Hello, here we are in my outside workspace again today. I'm going to be making these really cute little snowman ornaments out of some wine bottle corks. So I don't drink, but I did buy at a thrift store a whole big giant bag of these corks about 2 years ago. Does anybody else out there do that? You just see it, you buy it, and you don't even know why and what you're going to do with it. I do that a lot, so I have to really be careful and pare myself back so I don't over purchase and have too much stuff sitting around. But I've got a bunch of these corks that I thought, oh, those will make really cute. I don't know, and I don't know when, but now I've got a little idea of something to do. I saw this, of course, on Pinterest. A couple of days ago and thought, these are really cute. I can do those. I can make those up pretty quickly, and they'd be kind of something fun to put on packages at gift time. So kind of fun. So what we need to do that, of course, are your wine corks. And I went ahead and just poked a skewer on the wine corks like that, and then I spray painted them. Just spray painted them white. So a can of white spray paint, or you can just use your regular acrylic paint, paint them white, and then I just stuck them in a styrofoam base to dry. And so now I've got those all ready. And while those were drying, I went ahead and made an inventory. What else did I need? Well, because there weren't any instructions, this was a little project that was on Etsy, actually. It was really cute. But some of these pom-poms, little tiny pom-poms for the earmuffs, so they're not very big ones, so about that size. The nose I had to look really closely at. What was that nose made out of? Well, the nose was made out of, I believe, probably a toothpick or the end of a skewer, and I painted that orange and then cut it off. So now I can poke that into that cork to it be his nose. So needed the nose. So I've got the earmuffs and the nose now. Also for the hanger is just some wire. I went to the hardware store and just bought some fencing wire, and I've used it for a gazillion things for like the past 5 years, and I still have a lot. So I really am finding that valuable. So I cut 2-inch pieces of that wire and shaped it around a little Sharpie pen, right, and put little hooks on it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, sorry, it might sound a little, but I'm going to squish it right into the side of the Cork Snowman's head and make the bail. So it's not just glued on, it's actually stuck in there, so that should be pretty good. And then you will need your glue. I also have a hot glue gun, so I'm using both. I, of course, like a little sparkly, and so I have some glitter paint that I painted on the outside after the face went on and the nose went on. I went ahead and just touched it up with a little glitter paint because I like things to sparkle a little bit. So let's see, is that all we need? We've got our cork. Oh, he's got a little scarf. So you need a little scrap piece of plaid, or even just some ribbon would do. Whatever you've got that you could put a scarf around his little neck here. So this is about 7 inches of this little piece of flannel I've got here that I've cut into strips. 7-inch strip will go around him really nicely and make a nice tie on there. So 2 inches of your wire shaped and 7 inches of your whatever your scarf is going to be made out of. And really, sky's the limit, your own creativity. I'm thinking he needs a little rosy blush on his face, so I'm probably going to add that later on. So that's all we need to get started. And so we're going to just kind of take one of these little guys, and I'll show you how I started this, okay? So I'm going to take the skewer out. Luckily, you can use all those again. I'm going to kind of point my camera down here and hope that you'll be able to see how I do this. I'm outside, so you can hear the cars probably going by. So I will take one of my little hooks, my little wires that I've shaped, and I'm going to just put it this side there and the side there, and just push it right on in. There we go. shape that plier. Now it's in there, like so. Pretty good. And then what color of little earmuffs do I want? I'll use purple this time. And I'll go ahead now and use my hot glue. I got this hot glue gun at a yard sale with, I think there were 3 of these with the glue. It was great. It was $3 for the whole. I love yard sales and thrifting. Okay, so there we go. Find a crafter who's done crafting and see if they'll sell you some of their stuff if you're just getting started. There we go. Push that right in. So there you go. You got some earmuffs like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put his face on. So I'm not really great at faces. We're going to just kind of do a little. And I'm using a paint marker. You can just use regular acrylic paint too if you want to. And I might if this doesn't work the way I want it to. Like that. Got his little face on there. I probably touched that up with some regular acrylic paint. So let's go ahead and put that nose on him. Let's see here. I found it's easier to be able to poke a hole in there first with this cork. So I'm just going to use my round nose pliers and poke a nice size hole right there. And that way I can put his nose in there relatively easy. A little dab of glue on there like that. Poke the toothpick in. There he is. He's got his nose, got his eyes, got his earmuffs. So as the paint was drying on those corks, that's when I went ahead and prepared everything. So now I'm ready to assemble these little guys. And you can see it goes together really, really quickly. You go. I forgot my scissors. Had to run out and get my scissors. So now I'm just going to tie his little collar or his little scarf on him. This is interesting doing this upside down and backwards for you guys. That's not too complicated. Just tie it on there. Do a little fluffing and adjusting. Get it spun around the way you want it to. And I'm going to put just a little dab of hot glue on here to hold that down and in place. There we go. And there we have it. We've got 2 of these little guys, and they go together so quickly. So if any of my friends out there see my video and they want to do this, any of you want to do this and you need some corks, message me. I'll bring you some corks and you can make some of your own for you and your family's holiday. So thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day.